So today on Easy Does It Off-Road, we're going to do a walk around, and my buddy Alex here is going to tell you about this beautiful beast of a JLU he's got. Hey Alex, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit more about this beautiful Jeep you have here?
Yeah. So this is a 2021 Jeep Wrangler 392. So this was came from the factory as a 392 Wrangler. And then this is my second Jeep that I've owned, and really decided that I wanted to build this one the correct way, or at least what I thought was the correct way.
Right.
So I knew I wanted to run bigger tires. So I went down the whole rabbit hole of, the different modifications that you need to do. So I thought, what better way to build it than contact the specialists that work on Hemi Jeeps all the time, and that is America's Most Wanted 4x4.
Nice.
Contacted them to build this before I ended up getting a job here.
Nice.
So a build turned into a job opportunity, which is pretty cool. So the front started, I did change out to the 2024 grille, had a distinction applied, paint that to match the Stingray. We have our AMW headlights in here, so they have the demon eye, and they're also etched with our logo in the middle of the headlight there. This is our AMW turnkey bumper. It's got a Warren Xeon 10S winch, and then a Factor 55 guard and ultra hook.
So I see this decal is a little different. What do we got going on up here?
Yeah, I've been a big fan of the the Mopar hood scoop that comes on the 392, but I always wanted to break up the color, so I did a center hood decal with a buddy of mine that prints vinyl, and he does a 3D printed raised lettering. So this says 392 Hemi in there. It just helps break up the hood a little bit.
Yeah.
And it also sticks with the black and gray theme. The factory 392s come with a lot of gold.
Right.
And I've deleted every inch of gold on this Jeep here.
I can see that. It looks really sharp. I like it. What do we got? What we got going on here down on your axles there, Alex?
So my front axle is a AMW 8-lug 60 series. It's geared to a 488. And then we have our Steer Smarts steering, and then I have a PSC Hydro Assist reservoir on the front as well.
Nice. So obviously with the 392 and all your magic AMW pieces, we have to see what's going on under the hood here, Alex.
It's not that special. That's the one thing that we haven't really gotten a chance to do just yet.
Go ahead and tell us what we got going on under here.
This is the Mopar Factory 392, so nothing has been done under the engine bay. Realistically, I know when they first worked on the Jeep, they did put a different belt on here for that they'd run on most of the conversions. But really the only other thing that's changed under the hood, aside from different wiring, last week actually I just put in the S-Pod back there.
Nice.
So got that wired in. Got a light hook to it right now. So hoping to add more lights in the future.
That's right. You got plenty of room for it now. Awesome.
So I mean, in our interior, you can kind of see that I got rid of all the gold stitching in here, so everything is orange stitch. That's the color of the Hemi block. So the seats are now orange stitched, the center console's orange stitched, the dash is orange stitched. Everything is no more gold. So that was the main main thing. We also paint our dashes, and then for the AC vents I did the orange as well, just to tie everything in. We've got some branding in there on the grab handle, and then on the shifter coin and the transfer case as well. Some of the things that I really liked. We have our carbon fiber flat bottom steering wheel over there.
That's beautiful. I love that.
So I have Armorlight in there, and that's we also send our vehicles to a sound lab to help eliminate noise in the cabin. So there's actually sound deadening material underneath the Armorlight, so it's like a double whammy. And then you can kind of peek right there. There's a Kraken inflation system. So on underneath my passenger seat there is a twin air compressor, so that I can air up all 4 tires at the same time after wheeling.
Okay, I see we got a lot to talk about on the side, but let's start with this wheel and tire combo here.
I love running the tried and true Nitto Trail Grappler in the 40 1350/17.
Nice.
Best tire out there on the market. Eventually would love to go to a 42/17. But we'll run the 40s down first before we step up to the big dogs.
Right.
For wheels, this is a AMW branded partnered wheel, so it's a forged beadlock, and it's got on our beadlock ring here, it's got our logo, and then it's powder coated black, and then I have the Apex Designs quick deflate.
I love those.
And then peeking through here, you can kind of see our AMW big brake package that I have on this Jeep to make sure that I can stop whenever I need to. So our brake package is a 8-piston brake on all 4 corners.
Oh wow, that'll definitely stop you.
If you're not buckled up, it'll put you through the windshield.
Very nice. All right, I see you got this same matching decal here on the side, and these fenders, those aren't stock. What? Those aluminum or?
No, these are the factory fender. This is our fender chop. So we don't with our headlights, the turn signal gets relocated into the headlight. It's a switchback headlight. So this is just a fender chop here.
Nice. I like that. I was actually looking at this earlier, wondering where the directionals were at. What do you got for suspension under here?
So for suspension, I have our AMW Hemi-Tune long arm. So it's a TerraFlex blended long arm with their IR bushings, and then the Falcon shocks with the speed bumps as well. And then we have our AMW TerraFlex springs.
Oh wow! So they make a spring just for you guys in your Hemis.
Yes.
Very cool. So I see the Rock Slide Engineers. Did AMW put those on part of the package?
Yep. Wanted to make sure I don't have trouble getting in, but any other passengers that may be in the vehicle. And then we also have the skid plate on there as well.
That's I think a huge upgrade for those. I wish I had the skids on mine. Tammy loves those steps. All right. Oh, you know what? Your little antenna.
Yeah.
Do you get reception with that?
Honestly, I've plugged my phone in to the CarPlay for as long as I've owned it, so that was more of a mod to make it look good.
Okay.
Wasn't
I ask everybody that and it seems to be we're all on the same page now. We stream music instead of listening to the radio.
Yep, 100%.
All right. What else we got going on the side here that I may have missed?
Not too much. This weekend, because it's getting colder, I just put the full doors back on. So I did
notice that.
I do have a set of factory Mopar half doors that I found in Michigan that were stingray.
Nice.
So I did not have to have them painted to match, which was nice. Before buying them, I did a funny story, talked to the guy, and I can do a VIN search through work here. So I searched the VIN of the vehicle that he had bought and was selling. He sold his Jeep, and turns out his Jeep and my Jeep were painted the same week. So I knew that it was going to be a pretty good match, and they did turn out really good. So I was pretty excited to find those for the price that he had them at. And I definitely already missed the half door life, but I know that with the winter coming, gotta have the.
It was the first thing I noticed when I pulled up. I was like, man, he's already into. Yeah.
Winter's coming, unfortunately.
This is about the same time of year that top goes on and full doors, and yeah,
It's bittersweet.
it is. It is. Well, let's see what we got going on in the back. All right, so now we're at the back of this Jeep, and I see a few things that definitely aren't stock. You care to talk about some of these things?
Yeah, well, I guess first and foremost, I like to have a spare. So to effectively run the spare, we have our, it's a TerraFlex tire carrier that we run with the 8-lug adapter on there, so I can run the same wheel and tire combo that I have on the Jeep currently.
Nice. Very nice.
I was never a big fan of the vanity plates growing up, but definitely as time has passed and I've aged, I've kind of wanted to have a vanity plate more and more. So
we did the same thing.
Wanted to get that one, and I enjoy it. So
yeah,
everyone knows it's me.
Yep.
I guess underneath here we've got so for the axle on the front was our AMW 8-lug 60. The rear is an 80 series axle, and then you can kind of peek at the big brakes as well. So I did those in orange to match the Hemi block, and orange is one of my favorite colors.
Nice.
We have our AMW rear bumper on here, and the tow hooks were painted stingray to match. And then
I like the stingray opposed to the gold everybody has.
And then I think my most recent addition, aside from the S-Pod that I did last week, was these new Motobilt flush mount taillights. So this is a new offering from Motobilt, and I'd had the factory ones on for the longest time, but wanted something different. A lot of people like to run the Oracle lights, but I wasn't a big fan of those. So when Motobilt came out with these, I was super excited. And then I have a buddy down in South Carolina that owns a custom collision shop, and he likes to do paint matching for a lot of things. So a lot of the stuff that was paint matched on here has been done either in-house or by him. So he did these taillights. He's a Motobilt dealer, so I ordered them directly from him and had him paint them. And then the cool thing about the Motobilt ones is they come with the Baja Designs light. They normally come in the white light, but I'm a big fan of amber lights. So I had him switch out for the amber light while it was down there before he shipped them. And I'm pretty excited to have these taillights on. It's definitely one of the newest editions of the Jeep, but still makes me excited looking at them every day. So
they're definitely unique, and you're not seeing them every day. I like them a lot. And the amber is a wise choice. I would have done that as well. I would have done that. So I think we've went over. If you had to do over, would you do anything different on this Jeep?
Anything different? No, because I've learned a lot in the build process and how things mesh. I mean, the great thing about working with a company like America's Most Wanted is that they have packages curated around things, so they know what works best. They've tested thousands of parts, so they know what works best for them.
Right.
Which is nice to have, but then you're able to customize things to your own liking as well, which is cool.
Very nice. What would you like to put on this in the future?
Well, if money were no object, no, I'm just kidding. I have my own list of things that I want to do.
Yeah.
Will they ever get done? Who knows?
Right.
My next couple of modifications that I would like to do are going to be, I'd like to get a set of Nemesis front fenders and rear fenders, so new fender flares, to get like the more of the slim look.
Yep.
I would like to switch out to a coilover. There is a Falcon coilover that is in the back of the shop that I would like to put on. And I think aside from those two things, maybe once the 40s run out, I do want to do a 42. Um, and then I'd say, really, aside from that, is the goal to eventually. 392 is great, but I really do like our 606 package, which is the
Oh yeah.
AMW 426, 7-liter, naturally aspirated,
Oh yeah.
600 horsepower, 600 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah.
If my money were going to an engine, that's the one I would pick.
Yeah.
My favorite for sure. So
Yeah.
that would be a goal. I already have express written consent from my wife to put a cage in the Jeep when it is no longer a daily driver. So
Nice.
that is something I would like to do.
Yeah.
These are obviously plans that'll take years to come to fruition, but I put enough time and money into the Jeep where I don't think that I'm ever going to get rid of this one, and I'm okay with that.
Yep. Very, very cool, man. I thank you for this walk around of your beautiful rig here, and I actually learned quite a abundance amount that I didn't even know over the last 3 years. So thank you again for showing it to us, Alex.
Yeah, absolutely.